Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today, as I genuinely ask you all to stick around to the end, as there's a powerful announcement and clip I want to play for every single one of you. But first, I have to remind you all of why we're here. XRP has a history of trading sideways, going slowly, doing nothing for a prolonged period of time, and then suddenly, all at once, absolutely taking off. We saw what happened when they defeated the SEC. And next time around, I believe all-time highs will be in store for us. Stay the course, my friends. We have better days ahead. Here we see that Ripple has been named as the National Bank of Georgia's potential tech collaborators for implementing a CBDC pilot project. And remember the other day as well, that apparently Ripple's working with about 30 central banks on CBDCs. That came out of Ripple themselves. And what you need to understand is that this is happening and Ripple is going to play a powerful role in it. Stay the course. Do not waver. I believe XRP new all-time highs is closer than we expect. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to remind you that we are on Black Swan alert. We have been since September, and we could be approaching a powerful moment. But what I want to remind all of you about is that multiple ISO 20022 migration timelines are on go live status for November 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, November 2023 is going to be a powerful time frame for ISO adoption. And the reason that's important for us in the XRP community is because the more these migrations take place and the longer they are live, the more the foundation is built for when XRP could be used to really take off without anything holding back. No limitations, no shackles, no litigation, just straight moon mission into utility and adoption. Guys, I believe, as we've been discussing on this channel with Waters Above, that we do need a bit of a catalyst of an event in order to experience XRP adoption. Who knows what that event could be, but we may have begun. Kevin McCarthy has been ousted as Speaker of the House. We have just temporarily avoided a government shutdown, but in November, things are going to have to be settled out again. And now without a Speaker of a House, it's an increasing possibility that we see this actually take place. Keep this in the back of your minds as a potential event to look out for. Now, I'm going to shift your attention over to what Larry Fink had to say. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past couple months, we've been seeing the bottom drop out of many major altcoins that we love. Now is a great time to begin dollar cost averaging into some of your favorite alts that you've been waiting to enter into for a while now. Despite the fact that it's very possible we could see another drop, I think beginning to dollar cost average now is extremely safe. I do believe we have begun seeing the early stages of a crypto bull run. And what comes next is not important. These are the levels, and this is the sentiment in which millionaires are made. A lot of people missed out the last time because they weren't paying attention. But this time around, we have so many different aspects of the financial system breaking left and right. We need to reimagine finance with global debt reaching critical levels, stated by Larry Fink. $33 trillion is the US national debt. And always remember that Larry Fink has also talked about tokenizing assets. I genuinely believe crypto and the tokenization of the new economy will save us from a debt crisis. But first, listen to his words tell you what the major problem is right now.
I believe we are hitting thresholds of just too much debt. The only solution we have now is reorienting, reimagining how we finance growth. And I think the way we're going to be able to finance growth is public-private. There's so much private money that is looking for great long-term investments to work, whether that is in power grids or infrastructure, in sustainability, charging stations, you name it. And so in all our conversations is how can we reimagine finance? How can we find a better structure, and how can we then leverage public finance with private capital to augment growth?
And guys, as we are on the dawn of a new age, I believe fixing the global payment system, which is one of the things Ripple's aiming to solve, is going to be instrumental in helping in this debt crisis. Never forget why we're here. And right now we're beginning to see the United States government agree. The legal system is on our side, as the SEC has been denied their appeal by a judge. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially done. We are going to win. And the next bull run, in my opinion, will be XRP led. If you haven't done so already, please purchase your Fuck the SEC iconic t-shirt right here in the description below on my aggressively average apparel website, as plenty of people were wearing it during the proper party just a few days ago. And if you're also interested, you could get your $5.89 or aggressively average t-shirts as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the XRP Army is the greatest and most powerful community of people on the planet. And we're about to prove it. We haven't made our generational wealth yet. But I believe this next cycle, with everything going in our favor, we will be. Now guys, to cap off this video for today, I'm going to leave you with this clip from Quant about Overledger. And Gilbert Verdian, the Quant CEO, discusses all the reasons why I'm so bullish on it. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you don't know this, but Quant is one of the cryptos that financially freed me and changed my life the last bull run. I was able to be blessed with a $7 entry point onto Quant. And I think down the road, this crypto is going to be a 4-figure token. Right now, it's at a great entry point, considering everything that's under the hood. And here we're going to give you an in-depth explanation for why you should be bullish on it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
The current form of money that we have today is obsolete. We've been using the same system for centuries. What we need is a new form of money that is fit for the future.
We believe that blockchain technology is the future of finance, bringing trust and transparency to any transaction. In payments, its programmability allows banks and payment firms to innovate for their customers. While in capital markets, tokenization of all kinds of asset classes is connecting issuers to deep pools of entirely new investors.
The impact of blockchain to finance is actually just as big as the impact of the internet to society. It really is transformative and changing the entire underlying architecture and the infrastructure of what we use today. Blockchain allows us to have smart money. Smart money allows us to program new types of logic, new types of functionality into money to do things that is really fit for purpose for the 21st century.
But there's a problem. Blockchain is often costly and complex to implement properly, and most enterprises lack the specialist knowledge required.
Each of the blockchain technologies is really complicated, and it's quite a niche skill, right? They were only invented a few years ago. There's not millions of developers that know this.
It's a new nascent technology that's hugely transformative, but difficult to integrate and difficult to bring into any financial institution.
Its usefulness is undermined by a lack of common standards, the inability of assets deployed on one blockchain to run on another, and the fact that bridges between networks and poorly written smart contracts can be exploited.
I founded Quant with the vision of really changing the entire architecture of our financial system. The pain points that everyone faced with blockchain technology was a barrier to its adoption. And so we set out very early on to remove all the friction, change all the perceptions of blockchain, and make it easy to integrate into any corporate or enterprise system.
Until now, we've been applying our expertise in standards, interoperability, and secure smart contracts to a few transformational projects. We've worked on national infrastructure in Italy, a cross-border payments network in Latin America, and most recently on Project Rosalind.
Project Rosalind is our collaboration with the Bank of England and the Bank of International Settlement to understand and test with the industry what a retail central bank digital currency looks like.
On the infrastructure side, we hosted the blockchain. We built the smart contracts. We exposed the smart contracts to a kind of a back-end API. So there's the technical work. And we're also involved in kind of building the requirements, right? So we spent a lot of time in workshops with all of the other folks in the project, building out how should this work. So there's a lot of detail in that. So in terms of participation, we put a lot of expertise into the project. We put a lot of experience into the project, and then we did all the technical work as well.
What we learned was there's a way we can make money, a digital pound, for example, smart. We saw firsthand participants like the Central Bank of Canada, Amazon, Barclays, MasterCard use this innovative escrow technology that we built to create new types of payments and new types of flows.
We're proud to announce that the same interoperable technology, the same expertise in blockchain and secure smart contracts, the same commitment to security and resilience that has underpinned all of our work to date is now available to anyone with the launch of Overledger platform.
We're launching Overledger platform as the enterprise standard for building on blockchain. We've taken all the experience and work that we've done for the Bank of England, Bank of International Settlement, and open that up for the rest of the industry to use.
By using Overledger between their technology and the blockchains, they've got a standardized API layer that translates all of the messages that are needed, which means that people can build faster, they can build more securely, they can build without hiring external developers, they can use their existing in-house developers. And not only that, they can connect their existing technologies. So rather than building a whole new platform, take the platform you've got and build a blockchain module for it using Overledger. You could get to market 3, 6, 9 times faster depending on your use case.
Blockchain projects need this kind of technology. It makes the projects faster, it makes them cheaper, and it makes them last a lot longer once they're built. So Overledger platform is just a massive enabler.
Overledger is a game changer because it allows people to connect to blockchains without knowing anything about them. We have all of our APIs in a business language, so you don't have to have any expertise in blockchain to be able to connect to them. It just makes it super easy and super simple.
It's our way of creating mass adoption of the technology. It's an enterprise way to access this new innovative technology without having all the friction and the barriers and the challenges that come with it.
Overledger platform is simple, trusted, and future-proof. It's available today from our website.